This place. I've seen it before. I know it well. I sit on a sandy beach and talk with a certain person. I treasure what he says, as if the words themselves shine. What did he say again? I can't remember. What he said was important. Ouch, something hurts. Feels like something sharp is poking me.
Wake up, sleepyhead! Hey, come on!
Ouch!
I'm telling you to wake up! I'll hit you, moron!
That hurts! I jump up in defiance of my persistent attacker, and the thing poking my face falls down. I reflexively grab it with both hands. Oh, Benny!
Ah! Let go of me! How can you treat a guest this way?
Benny flaps his wings in my hand and gives me a sharp glare. Does that mean Koujaku's here?
Isn't that obvious? Let me go!
I stand up from the bed with the shouty Benny in my hand. Huh? Where's Ren? I look for him and see him lying in the corner of the bed in sleep mode. Oh yeah, he said some data was damaged. I have to do some maintenance on him later. But I want to eat something first. I feel a lot better because I slept for a while. The headache's gone now too. There's some pain in my joints, but it's not so bad that I can't walk. When I step out of the room, a delicious smell drifts in from downstairs. Granny's back. She started cooking a meal. When I look at my coil, I see that it's already time for dinner. Is it already this late?
You almost didn't wake up, and I got angry. Do you finally get it now?
Ignoring Betty's complaints, I head down the stairs and look at the kitchen. Koujaku sits at the dining table, and the room is filled with an appetizing smell. Granny is standing in the kitchen nearby. When Koujaku sees me, he grins. Yo, morning there. Morning. Looking super cool as usual, I see. No thanks to you. A yawn leaks out against my will. Here. I shoot Benny, who I was still holding from earlier at Koujaku. Koujaku catches him skillfully.
I even went to the trouble of waking you up, and you still treat me badly. Don't look down on me, Aoba.
Direct your complaints at your master. Doesn't he make you run his errands? Can't help it. You're a real grump when you've just woken up. That's not true.
Aoba! If you're here, help a little. The meal's ready, so get the chopsticks and tea.
Okay. Granny's yelling forces me to hurry to the shelf. Koujaku listens in and laughs cheerfully. No matter how many times I visit, you're never changed, Tai-san. I'm feel relieved just hearing your energetic voice. I dare you to be yelled at every day. It's pretty hard. When I shrug my shoulders while putting the chopsticks on the table, Koujaku laughs even more happily. I pour tea into 3 teacups as Granny arranges the plates containing the freshly made dishes on the table. All the preparations for dinner are complete, and I sit at the table with everyone. Thank you for the food! Today's dinner is fish boiled with salt, stir-fried konbu, and pork. I try the pork and find myself instantly impressed. Delicious. A meal after you've slept away your exhaustion is delicious, really delicious. As I realize this, Koujaku watches Granny with a smile while chewing. It's really good. It's no surprise though, seeing as Tai-san's cooking is absolutely the best.
Humph! How can you say that when you decided to come over out of the blue?
Didn't I tell Aoba I was coming? The blame is suddenly directed towards me, and Koujaku stares at me. Didn't you say you'd come in the near future?
And you kept sleeping like a log. You wouldn't get up no matter how many times you were called.
That was, well, I guess that's true. But I'm really thankful that you made a proper meal like this. Oh, don't misunderstand. There was some food that was going to expire soon. This was a good chance to use them now. That's why I love you, Tai-san.
Just shut up!
Granny snorts roughly and stuffs her mouth with kombu. Koujaku watches her with a smile. For some reason, Granny seems to really like Koujaku. Koujaku came to this island with his mother, but it was actually more common for him to be alone. That's why he often hangs out with me and comes over to my house. Of course, he eats a lot of Granny's homemade cooking too. If I know Granny, she's definitely thinking that she has a second grandchild now.
Are you staying for the night?
Granny asks this while raising her eyebrows. Koujaku stops his hand that was stuffing food into his mouth and nods without hesitation. That's what I had in mind.
Really? Would it kill you to have some shame?
Well, it's the same as always, but I have work, so even if you're sleeping, I'll slap you awake. But isn't it the opposite? I've always woken you up gently, even though you won't almost wake up at all.
Ain't that right?
You guys. After showing an irritatingly nice smile, Koujaku begins to eat his meal from the bowl again. Then we exchange silly conversations between the three of us, and through our lovely dinner, time passed. Whew. I take a shower after the meal and cover my half-wet hair with the towel on my shoulders and proceed to the living room. I peep inside to see Granny watching TV while drinking tea. Koujaku isn't there. Where's Koujaku?
He went upstairs. He's probably in your room.
I see. By the way, Granny.
What?
Whenever I have a headache, I take my medicine like normal, but lately it's not as effective as it used to be. Granny, who was watching TV the whole time, turns towards me. Granny told me to report anything regarding the headaches, no matter what it is.
It hasn't worked at all?
Not like that, but it feels like it's not as effective as before.
Is that so? Let's try changing the formula a bit.
I'm counting on you. When I bow deeply, Granny snorts and returns to the TV. Well then, apparently Koujaku is in my room. I leave the living room and go upstairs. Multiple places in my body throb in pain even when lifting only my foot. Ow, ow! Though there are no visible cuts or bruises, the very core of my body possesses a dull ache. Is it because I took damage in rhyme? Even though the fighting happened in my head, it still hurts pretty badly. When I fought with that weird rabbit head, Ren said that there was control over the damage level. Is that even possible? I endure the pain, make my way up the stairs, and go into my room. Huh? Koujaku's not here. Neither is Ren. I thought that was the case at first, but then I found the door leading to the veranda slightly open. When I look out at the veranda, I see Koujaku leaning on the handrail. He looks down at the nightlife with a calm expression. He holds a thin cigarette between his fingers while white smoke escapes from his slightly narrowed lips. Koujaku would never smoke in my room. For some reason, he would only ever do it on the veranda. He doesn't smoke in front of girls or during work, or even when he's at a bar. He only smokes here. I don't know the reason, but maybe he feels like he can actually relax here. Koujaku would never show such a dim expression outside. He's always confidently smiling. That's how he presents himself. It seems like he's usually having fun with women, but I wonder if that itself is unexpectedly exhausting. Koujaku's hand carries the cigarette to his lips. In the dark, his fingers look extremely long and beautiful. He does hair every day, so he should be skillful with his fingers. They look bony and masculine. It's strange that I find them beautiful.
It's not because you're gay.
Koujaku holds Ren, who has Benny on his head. Both of them seem to be in sleep mode. I'm afraid that they'll fall off the handrail, but I trust Koujaku to hold on to them. I pick the ashtray in my room and open the door to the veranda. Koujaku's Koujaku's absent-minded eyes catch me, and a loose smile appears on his mouth. Yo. Finished with the bath? I thought you were in the living room. Felt like having a little bit of this. Koujaku lightly raises the hand holding a cigarette. You really like it here, don't you? Really? Maybe. Even though you can't see anything. I guess, but does it really matter if you can see anything or not? Does it? I don't really get you sometimes. Koujaku exhales and laughs unexpectedly. Here. I hold out the ashtray and he puts the shortened cigarette onto it. I lower it next to my feet and lean on the handrail next to him. As soon as Koujaku sees me next to him, he frowns. Aoba, not again. Huh? Your hair. I keep saying you have to try it a little better. Koujaku reaches out towards me. Is he going to touch my hair? I flinch back reflectively. But instead of catching my hair, he grabs my nose. Glah! Really? With the line of work I'm in, I can't help but care about your hair.
Stop it!
When I shake my head to escape, Koujaku smiles happily. Your hair's grown a lot. Are you still cutting it on your own every once in a while? A little, yeah. I don't want to have to see a professional. Doing it myself is enough. Well, it's not that bad. Everything seems to be in the right place. Really? Yeah, Koujaku-san complimented me. I'm so totally happy. Why the sarcastic tone? An imitation of your fans? Oh, you. Koujaku chuckles. I won't let anyone snip my hair for a reason. Ever since I was born, there's been a sense of feeling in my hair. That's why cutting my hair with scissors hurts, so I don't do it. Although below the shoulder, the feeling becomes blunt, so I can snip there somehow. Ever since I was a kid, I was teased I looked like a girl because of it. Since I could also feel it when it was being touched, they would pull on my hair as a joke. It was hell. They bullied me because they thought it was funny, but when they did, Koujaku always saved me. Though it seems Koujaku thought I was a girl in the beginning. When he found out I was a boy, he was considerably surprised. But Koujaku's attitude didn't change after that, and I was pretty happy about it. You have such a beautiful hair. Just one hair. So you have to take good care of it. I've always thought so, but you say that so often and so easily. It hasn't changed about you from the old days at all. I only say it because I mean it. And you used to be so bashfully happy when I complimented you. Koujaku makes an overly dramatic glance off into the distance, and I throw him another glare. That's when I was a kid! I don't remember. I wipe my wet hair and a blunt pain runs all the way down to my shoulders. Ow! This pain. Is it still from what happened in Rhyme? What's the matter? No, it's nothing. It doesn't look like nothing. Come to think of it, you looked pretty tired a while ago, too. What is it? No need to go putting up a front. It's not like that. What should I do? Should I tell Koujaku about Rhyme? A little bit of hesitation pops up. In these kinds of situations, Koujaku has a strangely sharp sense of intuition. He's already watching me with doubtful eyes. Even if I try to lie now, he won't buy it. Well, about today, I had a strange experience. How should I say this? Like, I was pulled into Rhyme. Pulled into Rhyme? It happened suddenly. I was on delivery, and before I knew it, I was standing on a Rhyme field. You're not talking about a dream, right? No. So, in other words, wait, is that even possible? I didn't really get it either, but it was close to your territory. That narrow alley there? I haven't heard anything like that before. There were some other strange things too. Usui wasn't there either. That's strange. It's responsible for holding Rhyme games, right? That strange device appears with it and all. Isn't it? And I tell Koujaku about the rabbit head. I also include the fact that he knew my name. After earnestly listening to my story, Koujaku groans. What he did to you, wasn't it like a drive-by? A drive-by? I've only heard this from my teammates, And I don't know the details, but there seem to be guys who are able to set up a rhyme game without Usui. Because their rhyme games don't have rules or limits, there seem to be cases where the pulled-in opponents are left half dead. Then, was my opponent one of those drive-byers too? There's the possibility. However, it makes me sick. What does? I'm relieved that you managed to escape this time, but what happens if you get pulled in again? Wouldn't that be extremely dangerous? But I haven't even done rhyme, so why did he mistake me for someone else? There's always the possibility that he didn't care who he challenged, or it might have been someone who held a huge grudge against you. No way, I'm not you. How cruel. But he knew your name, right? Well, that's right. Koujaku? Koujaku keeps silent with a troubled face. After a while, I hear a small sigh. Sorry. I think I'll just go home for today. I remembered I had to do something. Oh, okay, I see. Koujaku pushes off from the handrail and stands in front of me. Are you really okay? Yeah. I'll believe you then. If something happens, tell me right away. I know. Good. Koujaku smiles at our agreement and gently hands Ren over to me. He then picks up Benny, who is resting on Ren's head, and puts him in his pocket. See ya. Good night. Yeah. Koujaku raises his hand in farewell and leaves the room. I shut the door leading to the veranda and return to the room, lower Ren to the bed, and lay down next to him. Rhyme, huh? Did I encounter a drive-byer after all? When it happened, Ren appeared in his online mode form. He also fought according to my instructions. Something said... What was it? During the rhyme, my mouth moved on its own like somebody had taken over my body. What was that? But that feeling, I feel like I know it. I don't know why I think so, but it's like... It resembled a feeling that I have when I invite customers to the store. That feeling when I know what to say to make others do what I want. Have drive-bys always appeared so frequently? Let's do a little research. Although I don't want to get involved too deeply. A message. The latest all-mate models, huh? It was a direct message. New all-mates appear one after another. I briefly look over the contents, then close the coil screen. I've always been so attached to things that I never want to give them up, but not everyone else is like that. That's right, I have to check Ren's condition. I'm worried about the damage he took in Rhyme. I get up and reseat myself on the bed, put the blue lump on my knees, and start him up. Aoba. Good morning. Good morning. I'll examine you a bit now. Because Ren is an old model, restoration would be trouble if a full-scale malfunction appeared. He has to be frequently maintained and checked. I hold a long cable starting from the desktop computer and push aside Ren's neck fur to connect the cable to the port. I start up a touch browser with the coil, and the interface that supervises Ren's engine is displayed. Maybe the reaction speed of the reflections increased a bit. I grab a toolbox that I had thrown on the floor, remove the lid and take out a 10cm square screwdriver, and push aside Ren's fur again. Although all mates can fundamentally be fixed through the touch browser's control panel, Ren is an old model, and I need to look inside of him too. I take a stock of new chips out of the toolbox and use tweezers to replace Ren's old chip with a new one. This should be enough. I close the lid and control panel, remove the cable, and lift Ren into my arms. How is it? Any place you're not feeling well? There is some sense of incongruity. However, it's within the allowable range. I see. Well, I only changed the chip, so tell me right away if any malfunction appears. Understood. Oh! I stroke Ren's back as he answers me, and I place my forehead to his tiny one. I forget how long it's been since we started doing this, but I make sure to do this every time I do maintenance on Ren. It's like a charm. Thank you, as always. The pleasure is mine. I'll count on you in the future, too. The pleasure is mine. You always answer like that. Is it strange? No, not at all. I think it suits you, so it's good. I wonder if I should thank you for that remark. You should. I was complimenting you. Thank you. The pleasure is mine. I put our foreheads together one more time and lower Wren to the bed. Wren is always the same. No matter what, he'll be by my side. After that, I place my tools in order and leisurely spend time talking with Wren about everything. Good morning. Oh god, I always forget your voice. Hold on. Good morning, Aoba. The next day, when I go to work at Heiban as usual, Hagasan is organizing the stock. I leave my bag behind the counter and put down Wren before going over to Hagasan immediately. I have to properly apologize for yesterday. Boss. Yes? I'm sorry about yesterday's delivery. No, don't worry about it anymore. As he says that, his expression clouds. I'm surprised to see him do that. Maybe after I lost the package he was yelled at by the customer? If so, then it's my fault. I'm really sorry. I'd like to apologize to the customer too, if possible. Oh, yes. About that. Hagasan pushes up his glasses with a troubled face. Since yesterday's delivery was done with prepayment, I waited to ask if he wanted a refund or a redelivery, and tried to contact him in various ways. I even tried to contact the control center, but it was completely useless. Useless? Yes, I couldn't contact him at all. Since the sender and the recipient were the same, I tried checking the address, but a person with a completely different name lived there. And he said he didn't remember ordering any goods. In other words, was it a prank? It is very likely, but I don't know why anyone would want to do such a thing. Maybe... Even if I suggest it's a prank, it was already paid, and it would only be a loss for the other party. Why would anyone do something like that? I tilt my head together with Hagasan. It's fine as it is, but it still doesn't feel right. Yeah. More importantly, I was pulled into rhyme during that delivery. Suspicion drifts through the air, and it suddenly becomes time to open shop. Oops, have to get to work. Hagasan hurries out of the shop. I feel somewhat unpleasant, and no matter how hard I try to think about it, I don't understand it, so I'll have to give up for now. Alright, I have some work to do. I decide to change my mood and return to the counter. The morning passes with no incidents in particular, and after finishing lunch break, the afternoon shift starts. Since Hagasan went out, I'm the only one in the shop. Yes, well then, we look forward to hearing from you again. After finishing an incoming call from a customer, I take a breather. Since he reacted to my voice with the usual pattern, I was able to sell just as many things. It seemed like he was one of those who had called before, but he was reluctant to hang up the phone, so it was a little troublesome. While I feel disgusted by the excited voice that still lingers in my ears, the doorbell rings. Oh, a customer? I take my elbow off the counter and straighten myself up. Hiya, Aoba!
Aoba, we came to play!
Ugh, it's you guys. I thought it was a customer, but it's the only ones that come in are the evil brat siblings. I let out an exaggerated sigh, rest my elbow on the counter again, and give the kids a sharp glare. Whenever they come in, it always spells bad news. You just came to do stupid stuff again. Go home already. Aoba, you're annoying!
Annoying! You just stay quiet now, alright?
Those brats. The brats find Bonjin-kun and immediately start chasing him.
Ah! There it is! Wait up!
Catch it!
Cleaning!
The confused Bonjin-kun quickly moves to escape. Bonjin-kun is quite clever for an all-mate, so he can move unexpectedly fast, and his evasion ability is also high. It's not so easy to catch him. That's probably what keeps the brats chasing after him anyway. Hey, don't run!
Ah, come on!
Wait!
Ah, catch it already! Come on! Cleaning!
The shelf is wobbling now. That cardboard looks like it's about to fall. It should be fine to just stop this by force. I thought I could, but I'm one step too late. Ah!
No way! Something broke! It broke!
Don't you it broke me! You brats! Aoba got angry!
Angry! I hate quick-tempered men!
Shut up, you! Hey, you too! I catch the trio by their necks, drag them to the door, and throw them out.
Ah! Ouch! How cruel! You're awful!
Shut up! When you make an adult angry, it can get scary. I put my hands on my hips and make an intimidating teacher pose while glaring at the brats. Jeez, you're always causing trouble. Try reflecting a little. Go home already. So annoying! Shut up, stupid!
Stupid Aoba! You're so lame, you old geezer!
You little... Just listen to me already! The instant I finally snap and yell at them, the brats make a break for it. Ah, damn it. Even I don't think I'm all that popular, but those kids just had the capacity for even a tiny bit of cute in them. And now I have to clean up the mess they left. Sheesh. What? I thought I heard something just now. Whoa! Something just fell all of a sudden. It's raining men.
It's raining men!